the title 8 times that sci-fi movies use the word. Some shit like that. Then they still give the console like the video. But I don't think there's people that are like actively salivating over the next Watch Dojo release. Like, oh, I can't wait to see what AI-generated song is popping this time around. Can't wait for Watch Dojo to deliver. If by downfall you mean Game Survivor having 100 plus FTEs who earn their living with us, I will take it. How does Watch Dojo have 100 plus full-time employees, assuming that's what FTE stands for? There's no way. That has to be a lie where that is the most loaded company for the simplest dog shit ever. That has to be the easiest job on the planet. The fact themselves in the bag for still ruling out the lists, but it's not like they're doing well. That's kind of like one of the big points of the video they're responding to that they admit they haven't even watched. Like, they're hanging on in the same way that Blockbuster is. Like, yeah, there's still one left, but you wouldn't really call it, like, super healthy, but at least Blockbuster has its own charm to it. Watch movies. You're talking about some focus on the road to make also there's maybe inside baseball. If you are aware that a VOD is usually 1.0 and the platform is evolved, right? I can put it down for something like on their kids. Viewers are spending nearly an hour per watch session watching our content. We are, in the ways that matter, more fortunate than ever. Only deluded. Yikes. As per Sound Mojo, again, think of 2012 when the vocal minority won and then we got the last laugh. Then they sign off with the backdrop, haters, envious, jealous people are fuel to our fire. The reply right under it had a big giggle out of me. It says, this is like the Ouija board speaking back. I thought that was a banger. Pretty stupid to respond to something they didn't even watch in the first place, and they just come across it like a bitter, delusional douchebag organization. What a jump response. And again, they didn't watch the video, so they have like nothing to even like review or even really dive in about. They just instead suck their own cock about like how long they've been around and how they were having birth. And actually, based on the data that matters, are more fortunate now than ever, which is just incredibly false. They are not. It was the more like watch time measures where they themselves are choosing it by they are not as good as ever. Anyone can look that up and see that that's just a full-blown lie. Convince investors, but it's not going to work on pricing. Need to like respond to it or anything. It's not like that they're known for clapping back against people that make fun. It just feels so out of nowhere. So it is bad. I didn't want to yap about it because maybe this is like one person who had the password to the account that felt personally attacked by it. Maybe it's the owner. Pretty silly. That's about it. You know, one of my favorite communities on the internet is GTA's community, the Rockstar Games community. You know, I'm somebody that loves GTA, and you might be like, you haven't really talked about GTA in forever because has there been anything to talk about in forever? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to kind of play through all the GTA games, trying to 100% as many of them as I can before the next GTA 6 delay comes. And yes, I actually say delay because when you keep your expectations so low in life, okay, it's really hard to get disappointed. Now, why am I making this video, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the last few days, schizophrenia has taken over, and a lot of content creators, a lot of people in the GTA community, because we actually have no fucking information whatsoever, we are, I shit you not, charting planetary positions in the fucking solar system to identify when Rockstar will release trailer 3 for GTA. Now, I'm sure this is a schizophrenic post, and it has to be, but I'm also really tired of individuals going, man, you know, GTA 6 makes GTA 5 look like a PlayStation 3 game. I mean, how young is the fan base when you don't even know the original release platform anymore? You know, I love Grand Theft Auto, but one thing I'll tell you right now is growing up, there used to be a GTA game pretty much like every year, at least every 2 years. You know? You went from GTA 3, shit, you got Vice City right out of the gates. You had San Andreas come back with a whole ass motherfucking state. You had PSP games. Shit, you had Grand Theft Auto on a goddamn Nintendo DS where you could sit in the recess, you know, like school lot, whip out your DS and sell cocaine from one end of Liberty City to the other. And, you know, ever since I got out of school, you know, you basically just got one GTA game. It's crazy to think. When Grand Theft Auto last released, I was a happy, slimmer, much more sane individual. Now, I'm a fat old Indian guy waiting for the next fucking thing. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually going to be collecting Social Security checks by the time GTA 7 drops. Or it even gets announced. That's what I'm thinking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start off with, obviously, let's look at some of the crazy schizophrenia.
What's up, Badger?
For instance, like about a month ago, one user goes, there are 14,287 trees in this shot. Yeah, you know, we can whip out the screenshots from the GTA 6 trailers. This is some real schizo. When you're fucking counting vegetation, it's all over. So I actually went ahead and counted the trees to get a real metric of map density already. Basically, I took an uncompressed PNG from the mapping Discord and dropped it into Photoshop. I took a custom grid overlay and started counting, started going in. So, yeah, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, the individuals over here are going, yeah, it's pretty okay. It's pretty psychopathic in a way. But yeah, you know, honestly, we've got months to go, probably 7 months at this point, if the game doesn't get delayed. So we're all just basically in the Arkham Asylum together, experiencing this stuff come out. And honestly, you know, for a lot of people wondering about trailer 3, part of me is getting into that phase of Grand Theft Auto where I'm just not as hyped as I actually was 3 years ago when we saw the release leaks. Because usually by this point, Rockstar should probably be giving literally the third trailer, or at least they should probably be ramping up some form of advertising, which if the game is releasing, like literally this year, probably should happen very soon. You know, you can probably see like pre-orders start to take place, at least on the PlayStation Store, at least on the Xbox Store. You should at least see like more and more advertising, maybe touch the internet, maybe, just maybe give us an extra fucking screenshot. You know, I'm pretty sure at this point in like GTA's like release span, you probably would have ended up getting like a gameplay trailer. That's really all that. More like, if I get to see the HUD for the game, the characters moving around without being like a cinematic trailer, that's all I basically need. I kind of just want to see if like the quality of the trailers actually reflects in the game that I'm going to literally be playing with my own controller come November, if the game actually releases in fucking November, right? Like if that actually even happens. So, one of those schizophrenic posts that I ended up seeing was quite possibly this: I spent 3 months charting planetary position. So this came out 10 days ago by Jalapeno Poppers 24, and this guy says, claims trailer 3 is dropping Thursday, May 14th, 2026 at 11 a.m. EDT. And this is where the explanation comes in. So listen, it's this guy's world, brother. I'm just living in it, bro. It's crazy shit. So I'm glad they added the speculation player here, like clearly. But I don't think there's so much speculation. So here we've got what appears to be a chart with, again, you can see the figure one, planetary sign occupancy across 26 rockstar reveal events. And of course, the further you go in, they've got multiple other figures for the interplanetary aspect network. You know, if I showed like this, you'd be like, you guys are fucking crazy. Who does this? So here's the chronometer pair separations across the rockstar reveal arc. So I can't even claim to know what this graph is saying, but you know what? I'm gonna let my fellow schizoid explain for me. So basically, according to this nut job, I pulled the exact UTC timestamp of all 26 confirmed rockstar reveal events from GTA 4 out. Every trailer, every gameplay video, every launch trailer. So effectively, what he's talking about is probably GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think Midnight Club in Los Angeles. Did that come after GTA 4? I'm pretty sure it did. Let me actually check the GTA release. Let me actually check Rockstar's release. Yeah, so after 4 literally was Los Angeles. It was the DLC's Lost in Chinatown War, Ballad of Game Mode, Undead Nightmare, LA Noir, Max Payne 3. Okay, so we did actually get some other games out of Rockstar, but it wasn't that much. Wasn't like it was back in the PS2 days. So he runs the geocentric elliptic quadrant. All right, classical walking that each Oh man, he and I swear to God, for 24 and 26 drop. Neptune has been in ice age for the sun's in Scorpio for its 58% of the time when raining. The Mercury Sun conjunction within 8 degrees showed up on 8 of 26 drops, which is a third of the same configuration that occurs roughly 11% of the time in any given year. Charts for methodology and comments of anyway.
Oh man.
For GTA 6, the road trailer once again trailer 2, welcome to Saturday night, and March Saturday night to air. The third Saturday night, is somewhere to be continued. The event orders narrows the next thing that would have race for every season from May 1st to August 31st against the historical Man, it's crazy shit, dude. There are religions that don't follow their calendar. The single highest birthday in Iron birthday, May 14th, 2026. 12 out of 16. Sun and Taurus, 23 degrees Mercury conjunction. Sun within 4 degrees. It's also exactly 1 week and 1 day after GTA 6 spring anniversary. And it falls to the same calendar day as GTA 5, which Rockstar pushed from November 2nd. Like, honestly, but it's fine. Delay really happened.
3 legendaries. Performance long block included.
It's been radio fucking silent. They haven't even talked about this game at all. Things like GTA Online, like maybe it's when the game comes out, like it's back. So there's no PC version of like well, report better 100% work, day one out of the box. So of course, obviously, listen, what I'm also interested in is the map. Now, for the first time in GTA history, all right, first time in history, but for the first time in a long time, since we were kids, back then, GTA games used to release with like one city. GTA 3 came out, Liberty City. GTA Vice City came out, Vice City. And of course, ultimately, it wasn't until like San Andreas that you actually ended up having a city with multiple cities you could seamlessly travel back and forth through. And it's one of the reasons why I think San Andreas is like still, it feels like one of the largest video game maps. Even though it's not technically the largest, like if you actually like look at it, but it's still just substantially amazing. It's crazy going from one real-life city to another real-life city with actual shit. So since GTA 6 takes place in the state of Leonida, which is now retconned from Florida, that's how long it takes to release a game. Where like, when GTA 4 came out, Florida was an actual mentioned state in that game, and now they redid it to like Leonida state. So, it's crazy stuff to see, but obviously the happy project for the community with the state of various leagues, alongside the trailers, has absolutely put together like this in-game map by looking at every single one of those screenshots and like mapping out the roads. So for instance, the city of Vice City, which is obviously based in Miami, they've got things like Miami Beach down over here, they've got various different like locations like Washington Beach. So this entire line that would probably take you like, let's be honest, 30 seconds at best in the original Vice City would probably actually take you, a couple minutes to try to speed along the entire border. And what's interesting is there's absolutely like going to be light, as we've seen in the trailers, like the actual work simulation, how the NPCs interact together, are probably one of the most impressive things that I've seen in GTA. What's more impressive to me, and this goes for any GTA game, is to just get out of the car, walk down the street, and see how much of it kills it in foot. It's one of the reasons why I think like GTA open world are fantasy more immersive than other go back and forth. Whereas in GTA that is kind of the case, but there's definitely a lot more thought put into every single location, every single like key placement. That all has been sort of factored in to make sure that when you're playing the game, it does feel like you're driving through a real city, as opposed to a video game version of the city, if that makes any sense. But like ultimately they've got like Watson Island, Starfish Island, which again they were able to like isolate the screenshot of him in the corner to this specific format, but I'm just gonna believe them in this case because it's better than nothing. It's better than what we're getting, which is effectively nothing so far. Now obviously GTA 6 has other locations like you've got the Grass Rivers, which is the Everglades, you've got the Florida Keys, the United Keys, and then of course you've got two other towns like Ambrosia and of course Fort Galvin. You can see these aren't so much filled out because we really don't have all the information because Rockstar should be the one giving us information on cities like this. But because we spent literally over a year with not a single peep from the company, other than like, yeah, the game was delayed last year, that's literally all we have. Oh, like, this is literally Rockstar Games giving us actually nothing. Actually fucking nothing. Like, what's just kind of crazy is, like, ever since we last, like, looked at this, like, the only thing that they've kind of just really talked about are just stupid things for, like, GTA Online, which, again, GTA Online is already on the skeleton crew. Like, I basically stopped playing it ever since I made that video where I bought, like, the mansion at the game, because there's really nothing else left to do. Like, I finished the online version of Break the Thought. And part of me, like, kind of thinks, and this is where, like, to me, I think that a lot of it, they probably have to make it a Rockstar knows that's cash cow for the actual franchise, as sad as it is, right? It's one of the reasons why we're not really getting a PC version of the game. Because if you remember, like, a month and a half ago when Rockstar got stuff hacked, they got stuff leaked. It came up that PC players were basically, like, the cheapest, like, the money spending players on microtransactions. Like, apparently PS4 players actually spend more money on microtransactions than like PC players, which makes sense because PC players are probably playing on like 5M or 4. They probably just people like me and Laura that probably are dumb enough to spend their hours actually grinding GTA Online on the PC and playing it like actual like fucking nerds. But the reality is, I mean, like, they're not really releasing any of this information. It's made following Grand Theft Auto just kind of boring. You know, if it wasn't me, like, 100%ing the games this year, or at least going through as many as I could, I don't think that I would really have much more hype for this. I mean, it's hard to be hype for something when the company behind it is so quiet. Like, they're not even giving, like, a new screenshot like every month. They're not even giving, like, again, trailer 3 is one thing, but they're not even showing, like, a game, like, trailer 3, right? Even to hype up the online community, they're not even showing, like, the GTA Online gameplay, which you would think would probably be more important than the real gameplay for them, simply because that's where most of the money makers are. I'm sure that GTA 6 will still be, like, one of the best fucking games out there based on the stuff you've seen already, but seeing Charlie actually release this game, you know, when we're at the point where you've got Minecraft map makers who are releasing $29 maps, which I don't know how the fuck this doesn't get taken down by Rockstar considering that North Space, one of my favorite GTA Online creators, got his video removed because guess what? He rebuilt the 6th map in GTA 5. Yeah, when you've got motherfuckers remaking the DMI in Minecraft, God, gotta give us some updates, man. When you've got the community literally analyzing solar patterns for 3 months, we are truly one of the most fun gaming communities. There's only 2 communities when it comes to video gaming that are more deranged and schizo than Rockstar. And that's the Half-Life 3 community. Those fuckers believe it. And if you call it Half-Life 3, you can fuck it. How don't they have, like, I mean, alien invasion will happen, like, the fucking Combine would change, where Half-Life 3 becomes a fucking thing. You know, that thinks, you know, see, gameplay of Elder Scrolls 6, the Elder Scrolls 6 is a thing. I don't think it has been a thing. I think you guys might get Starfield 70 before Elder Scrolls 6 becomes an actual thing. But yeah, ultimately, the end of the day, man, GTA was comic real. When I saw it, again, it reminded me of like the movie patterns in GTA Online. People were looking at the movie patterns, like what the next trailer was going to be. You know, the community gets this crazy when we're looking at, again, screenshots of GTA trailers. Parallax. When it comes to like monster Parallax effects into skyscraper, it shows me that GTA 6 is taking so long in development and the game takes that like several more years on top of the way from 5 to 6 years. That's just the reality of this game. What they pay for this, it's just going to cost people, it's going to take that much time. And the community is just going to take that much more out there. I feel like gaming is a place where, you know, landmark games that I included now have to break the fact that I probably have a couple more games left in my lifespan. And given how long it's taken for them to come out, ladies and gentlemen, stop this like
Oh,
this like
getting crazy. Some pocket. Where am I going? So there. It was a dead trap. There's your steering. And do the engine lights. I just realized I'm on Twitch chat up. I have no idea if anybody's in Twitch. My bad. I thought the homie Coder's watching right now, huh? I'm gonna fuck that up now. No, sir. I want to mess that up. My computer was tripping. What's up, Nicholas? Yes. Follow me. There's no chat. 2 in the morning, dead as hell. It's literally just me and bro. I just watched him drive by. It's crazy. He doesn't know what to do. Just digging. You getting stuck right now? No, sir, we don't get stuck. What's up, Andrew? Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Dude, this thing's a tank. Also, fucking drive shit, bro. Okay. It was an MF tank. Where? Oh. What's up, dude? What's going on, doing it? Welcome to the mix. Right here. Driving the boat. I'm about to put some suspension on it. That drift pro. Jeez, they talking about $1,600. Alright, whatever, we're sending it. Let's start the boat. Fish sticks. Little stepper. The dip's still messing me up though. She don't want to slide. Oh man. Mafia headquarters. So Swansea.